Welcome to Harker Oval for the Newcastle and Hunter A-Grade Rugby League Grand Final. What a great day it's been here, and we're going to cap it off with Shortland up against Windale. Joining me in the commentary box, we've got Tom Taylor. You must be exhausted, but you're ready for one more.
Mate, I'm always ready for one more. I've been here all day, but I'll tell you what, I'm full of energy today, and I'm thinking Shortland are going to get the chocolates in this game.
Shortland? Well,
yeah, mate, going Shortland.
I'm going to go Windale for this one. That's my tip. You can hold that to me. Top better, get on it.
We've been on it all day, mate.
Look, it's going to be a very good contest, this one. Windale, they've the minor premiers. They slipped up against Shortland, and, can they come back? That's the big question. Silence here. We've got our sideline eye. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you today?
Very well, mate. I'm looking pumped for this one. Look, it's a big crowd in there hanging around. Hopefully they hang around for this. It's going to be an awesome A-grade clash.
I hope they do. It should be a really, really tremendous game of football, and I think if you leave early, you'd just be missing out on what's going to be a fantastic, fantastic show.
The ground has held up well. We had a bit of rain overnight. Still a strong wind coming across. It's been up and down all day. We thought we'd see a few 40-20s in the early game, but only the one to count of so far.
Yeah, it was surprising to see that one in B grade. It was nice to see someone actually take advantage of the wind and kick it.
Yeah, and we're just seeing the Fingal Bay guys getting presented with their first trophy ever in the club's history. So it's a massive moment for Fingal Bay. Unfortunately for West Wallsend, they've come up second best. Probably the best team in B grade all year, but not on the day. So good stuff for Fingal Bay, winning the B grade premiership. So just going over to join in the celebrations with their supporters. Gives us an opportunity to go through the team list for today. I'll go through the Shortland team first up. At fullback, we've got the captain, Redmond. On the wings, we've got Stedman and Johnston. In the centres, we've got Martin and King. In the halves, we've got Richie LeBrock and Jesse Dedman. In the forwards, we've got Colin Clark, Horn, Faulkner, Smith, Bailey and Baldock. On the bench, we've got Harvey, Tafeo, Tongue, Stu Bailey, Les Smith and Ben Smith. That's the Shortland Devils for the A-grade 2016 Newcastle and Hunter Rugby League Grand Final. Tom, if you take us through the Windale side for us.
Sure, mate. At the back, we've got Liam Boney. On the Stings, we've got Jake Bacchus and Brodie Delaney. And centre pairing are Hayden Isles and Matt Garrick. The halves combination are Damien Goodchild and Nathan Taylor, no relation. The front row is Luke Harkis and Aaron Morris. At hooker is Sean Hewson. And the back row is Josh Brett, Jake Davies and Jason Milne. On the bench, we've got a very big bench today. I'm not sure how many will actually play, but we've got Daniel Bacchus, Jai Jobson, Blake Wilson, Scott Sattler, Kevin Jones, Scott Hartley, Callan Warden, Tiv Lovekin, Brock McDonnell, Robbie Payne, and Damien Jobson is wearing the number 15 today, as you can see on the screen. So a very special moment for Damien Jobson.
Oh, what a moment it is. It's great to see the Windale public have turned out to support today. Great to see Damien Jobson here supporting his teammates, and it's just a marvellous occasion. Windale last won the premiership in 2011. Shortland are yet to taste A-grade victory, so very interesting contest. But marvellous scenes here at the moment as the Windale supporters just rallying for a big, big day. Just waiting for the teams to come out onto the field now. We're also just waiting for the other teams to get off the field.
Do you know off the top of your head how many players you're allowed to have on your bench? I thought it was 6.
Yeah, it's 6 on the bench.
Yeah.
But look, they've named an extended bench.
They've got 11 on the bench.
Yeah, I was just surprised that I didn't get a run on there either. But anyway.
What, you didn't tell them? If you had a told them, we'll put you on.
Look, they didn't know how to spell my name, so it's always a tough one.
They've got a D-grade team as well, so I think they want as many cameos as possible.
So the referees are now making their way out onto the paddock.
You have a first try scorer? Who do you think is going to get the first one?
Look, Jake Bacchus, he's been a gun all year for Windale, so on the wing, I'm looking forward to him scoring the first try.
I'm going to go with Matty Redmond from Shortland, the skipper. He's had over 100 first grade games of experience, and in a day like this, experience is something that you need. So I'm going to think Matt Redmond, he's going to take some great hit-ups and he's just going to bust through at one stage, sweeping around, and he'll get over first, I reckon.
Well, here comes the Windale side out onto the field. This massive clash. Two strong communities. Windale in the black and green. Shortland in predominantly the sky blue. Almost a calm comes over the ground here. Almost deafening silence. It's a bit eerie here at the moment.
We're in a room. We're in an enclosed room, that's why. Stick your head out the window. No worry, we'll get some volume happening in here. Don't you worry about that.
So we're just waiting for Shortland. They are definitely here at the ground. They did catch the bus. Just going through last-minute instructions before they get out onto the field. Mr. Wetherill is the referee for this evening's game.
We got on the sideline. Ben, can you see Shortland anywhere?
Yeah, here they come now, boys. They're coming out now. So obviously they've been on the right bus. They got here in time. They turn up for a great game of football.
What is the bus out at Shortland? Is it 363 that takes you to New Lambton?
I'm not entirely sure. I've never had to catch it.
Well, out come the Shortland Devils now. It's almost time for business. Big rivals this year. Definitely the two top teams in A grade. And they're battling it out for this premiership here today.
I was actually fortunate enough to be one of the touch judges for when the Shortland and Windale played off in the regular season. And that game, it was Windale that emerged victorious 24-19.
Geez, they've had some close clashes all year, these two clubs. This is the fourth? I believe it's the fourth encounter they've had in 2016.
Ironically, I was officiating the other game when they played in round one, and that was 13-6. Windale got up then.
Under lights at Tuxford Park?
It was a Friday night game, and I was probably the first, I think it was the first A-grade game I'd ever done.
Almost about the same amount of crowd here too.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, massive crowd here for this big clash. So we're just working out which way the teams are going to run. Just trying to find a coin to toss. There it goes.
My apologies, I was actually mistaken. It was Shortland that got up, not Windale.
All forgiven, there'll be plenty of mistakes today. Don't you worry about that. So, Shortland are going to run left to right on the screen. Windale are going to kick off. They're obviously running right to left. Nathan Taylor had a season or two with the Butcher Boys. He was there with them last year. Now on the black and green of Windale. Been strong all year. So about underway. Here we go. We're off and running in the 2016 A-grade premiership. So Dedman taking it, giving it straight to Baldock for the first tackle, and Garrick's underneath. Got steamrolled over the top there, but about 12 metres out from their own line. This is Johnston from dummy half. Little scamper there. So both teams will just settle into this period now. Out the back, that's Colin Clark. Pretty familiar with this ground. Played here with the Rosellas last season. So they go left. This looks like Baldock taking it forward. Bit hard to see over that other side. A big part of that was Smith. On the 40-metre line, they go back to LeBrock. Just belts it downfield into the corner. And that's going to find touch. It's out in the fall. So a terrible start there for Shortland. They did everything right except for the kick. Let's go down the sideline.
Yeah, it looks like he was going for a 40-20 there, but the wind just took it and it's gone out in the bounce. So we've got a perfect opportunity for Windale here to put some early points on the board.
Windale, what can they do here? First of all, they go through, that looks like Katakis with the ball. That's Morris, I beg your pardon. So Bacchus in there at dummy half. That's Josh Brett, the captain, taking it forward and just runs straight into a brick wall. Right side, that's Taylor. Little run around there. Links up with Boney. He's almost through. Man taking out in the background there.
We got a penalty. LeBrock has just come in late and just put a massive shot on the bloke, the Windale player, after he's passed the ball. I'm not sure if I think he's still down now. Ben, you might be able to give us an insight on who that is.
Yeah, he's down. I can't quite make out the number, but he definitely did not miss. He's been hurt, but he's getting up now, so it's a good sign for the Windale.
It looks like the back rower, Milne, just stretching his shoulder there a bit as Taylor finds touch. So a golden opportunity early for Windale here. 10 out from the line. We're back underway. That's Isles taking it forward. He gets to about 5 metres out from the line. We go to the short side. That's Bacchus. He's gone for the corner. He could be in. Could be the first try for Windale.
He's in!
It's a try. Gee, I wish I had more money on that.
Who'd you have in the doubles?
Quick, get me on top better. I'll have a double. Great start from Windale. First blood in the 2016 A grade Newcastle and Hunter Rugby League Grand Final. Jake Bacchus scores in the corner. What a start for the Windale Eagles. Super start for Windale. These pictures brought to you by Top Better here on Bar TV. Top Better, get into the game.
Tell you what, Jack Bacchus was in the game then.
He certainly was. He's a live wire out there on the wing.
That's a good word. That's a good word. I don't even know if it's one word or two words, but I like it. Live wire.
Famous Motley Crue song.
Oh, and a famous AC/DC song as well.
Oh,
Okay, not that famous.
so difficult kick. The wind's coming straight across in front of Nathan Taylor here. He's right on the sideline. Sun to deal with as well. So, gee, what a tough kick to start with. What's it like down there on the sideline, Ben?
Well, like you said, there is a bit of a breeze, so it's going to make kicking very, very difficult today. It looks like it's a tough kick to start him up, but I just have a feeling he's going to be able to put this through.
That feeling in the belly.
That feeling.
That feeling. I reckon he'll get it too.
Did you have one of the steak sandwiches too, did you? Strikes it well. It's coming around. I don't think it's going to have the legs. Yes, it does. Great start. Great kick from Nathan Taylor. Windale 6, Shortland 0 here on the Top Better scoreboard.
There's been some very odd starts to the games today. Like, as we see there, a lot of the games actually, it's quite common today for a quick error and then a quick try.
It's certainly common for the Newcastle and Hunter Rugby League competition, that's for sure, in all grades. As we're back underway now, that's Morris. He's met heavily there by a couple of good defenders there from Shortland. So here we go away now. This is Isles taking it midfield, up to the 20-metre line. Bacchus in there at dummy half. That's Daniel Bacchus, that is. So we're going to the left side. Taylor cuts out. He links up there with Salter. So we're going we're going back infield there. It could be Davis there taking the ball. Can't quite catch that number. No, this is Davis now with the ball. Can't get him wrong with that beard. Looks a bit like our sideline eye, Ben. Goes back to Taylor with the boot. Down for Stedman. His first test. And it's a horrible start for Ray.
Good kick, under pressure. A lot of defenders rushing up in Nathan Taylor's face. Got a desperation kick out. Turned out to be a golden kick, just swerving in the air right then. And Johnston couldn't get a finger to it. Well, he could get a finger to it, actually. He knocked it on.
Well, yeah, that was actually Ray Stedman out there on the wing. So
Sorry, Johnston. Didn't mean it.
But bit of a nervous start here from Shortland. Very nervous start. So, Windale, another golden opportunity here. So, just waiting for the ball to go in the scrum. It does. This is Payne. Spreads it out wide here. This is Boney linking in with the back line. Almost gets out of the tackle, but eventually he's wrapped up. Deadman there. It looks like Faulkner also in the tackle. Garrick's at dummy half. Payne, short pass back into Salter. It gets away from run. Just short of the 20-metre line. Daniel Bacchus at dummy half again. They go the short side. This is Davis. Met by 3. Pops the pass out the back to Garrick. He can be dangerous from here, but not dangerous on this account. Midfield, 15 out from the Shortland try line. We go the right side. This is Taylor. Goes himself. Gets to the 10. Looking for runners, but just could not get the ball the way there. So we're going to go the left side here by the looks of it. That's Bacchus there at dummy half. Short pass. That's Josh Brett underneath the post. Windale's second try. Mr. Wetherill gives it. And Windale lead 10-0 with a kick to come.
Josh Brett, dummy half. Sean Hewson runs out from dummy half and just skips sidewards. Gets the defence moving with him. And then Josh Brett, a hard straight line, just busts through a hole. Excellent try.
What an amazing start this is from Windale. We're not even 10 minutes into the contest. 10-0. What a start.
The bench go up for that one?
Bench certainly did. It was a very, very good pass, and it led to a fairly simple try from Windale, so it just looks like Shortland need to settle themselves down and calm their nerves.
Any notable Shortland players on the bench that you can see?
Yeah, we got Ben Smith, number 19, on the bench at the moment.
Yeah.
Is he a decent size?
He certainly is a decent size.
Wonder what his nickname is.
Big impact player, Ben Smith. He does a lot of good stuff for Shortland when he comes into the match. This is Taylor looking for 2 from 2. He should get this. I'm going to say he will throw this over. We've been knocking the goal kickers all day, but I'm pretty confident that Nathan Taylor should get this one.
I think he will. Look, he's going to use his left foot too.
Beautiful kick from Nathan Taylor. 12 points to nil. Windale leads Shortland here at Harker Oval. These pictures brought to you by Top Better here on Bar TV. Thanks for Top Better for getting involved, sponsoring the Newcastle 100 Rugby League commentary here. Coverage, I should say. Commentary. We need all the help we can get. We're back underway. Redmond gets us underway. Straight down to Boney, into the sun. Good take, that is. This looks like Milne taking it forward. Oh, that's Morris. Good, strong hit there from Faulkner and Horn. Colin Clark in there as well. So this is Isles having a good run. Plenty of touches early. It's important. Windale have had a lot of the ball. This looks like Milne taking it forward. So we go the left side. Payne looks to cut out, but eventually just takes the ball himself. 25 out from his own line. Bit of a hush over the crowd now. Taylor kicks it downfield. Stedman under it this time and takes it beautifully. So that'll do the confidence a world of good for Ray Stedman and runs a few good metres there. Just about 5 short from halfway. LeBrock at dummy half. This is Redmond, the fullback, coming in for a run. Just over halfway now. They'll go the right side. This is the 15 to Feo. He's had some good games during the semi-finals this season. He'll be after a big game here. Dedman, inside pass. That's Horn. So Shortland, their first attacking opportunity. Centre field, Clark takes it himself. Good hard yards there. 15 out, last tackle. What will they do here, Shortland? They go the left side. LeBrock's got it. Shapes, kicks it on the toe. It's just gone on the ground. He's regathered. And the referee is going to rule a handover.
Bit of pinball there. Just a couple of ricochets there. Not sure what's happened on the live from up here. But I think that's the smart decision. It's on the last tackle. Changeover. Windale with the ball now.
Very classy player, Richie LeBrock. Looking out for him during this match. Morris takes it forward. It takes about 5 Shortland boys to get him down. Backus at dummy half. Boney finds Milne. Or is that Josh Brett? They look alike from here. So Backus. This is Davis. Runs to the line. Shaped the pass, but took it himself. 4 Shortland boys put him down. Well, we've seen a knock on here. Yep, Mr. Weverill's picked up a knock on. I think he got a tip there from the touch judge. And, well, a bit of a let off there for Shortland. Another opportunity. Bit of a hush over the crowd here at the moment. It's a nervous start from the Devils. Windale, early lead, 12-0. Let's go down to the sideline.
Just in regard to what you said about there being a hush in the crowd, there might be a bit of an issue in the crowd, actually, because we've got an ambulance on the far side of the field. That might have something to do with it.
Well, let's hope everyone concerned over there is all right, as that's the winger, Johnston, taking the ball. Shortland, 25 out from the Windale line. Need to score to get back into this contest. This is Horn. I believe he had a couple of years with the Greater Branxton Colts. I was nearly going to call them the Devils, but he's playing with the Devils here. There's a good scamper there from dummy half, 10 out. Shortland. What can they do here? That's LeBrock at dummy half. He links up with Clark. It's gone out there. That's the centre, Kobe Martin. Wrapped up 5 short from the line. Slow play the ball. Horn at dummy half. Cuts out Clark. Another pass out there to Dedman. Runs to the line. Shapes out the back to Redmond. Redmond goes himself. Gets away from nobody. He's got through a couple of tackles there. Links back up forward. And Bailey's knocked it on. It's gone forward into the hands of Morris. So, Windale, a let off there. Tom, what are you thinking so far?
Yeah, mate, that's as good as a 20-metre tap there. They're going to get 7 tackles, including the one that they just made. So that's going to be a good opportunity for them to get some good field position and hopefully their kick will be done at least in the opposition's 40.
This is Isles, another run from him. This is about his 4th run of the game so far, getting heavily involved. Another slow play the ball. Bacchus decides to go himself. He's almost through. He's through a half gap, and he's eventually wrapped up on halfway. Windale looking pretty good with the ball in their hands. His brother goes at dummy half. So this is Salter taking it forward. Charges at the Windale at the Shortland line. 40 out now. Centre field with Taylor. He puts it, well, almost high. It's a bit of a wobbly kick down there to Stedman. He takes it cleanly and runs straight back at the defence. So a bit of a lull in this match now. Windale 12, Shortland 0. Shortland have got all the work to do. Looking for their first A-grade premiership in Newcastle Hunter Rugby League. And that's Tafeo taking it forward, just short of halfway. Inside pass, that's Clark. Loads of experience there. So he goes back to Dedman. Cuts out Bailey, links up with Faulkner there. Been impressive during the semi-finals as well. So we go back, wobbly pass back there to Dedman, but he puts it high. It's going to be a hard kick to take looking into the sun, but no problem at all for Bacchus. 20 metres out from the line. 80 to go for Windale. This is Boney. Good little run from Boney there. This is Milne. Taking it forward. Good little run there. So, Ben, what are you feeling down the sideline?
Well, it just sort of feels as though each side's sort of sizing each other up a little bit. They're testing the limits and seeing what they can come up with. Obviously, Windale have been more successful coming up with 2 tries in the opening few minutes.
Yeah, certainly nail-biting stuff as Taylor just puts it down into that corner again. And that one's going to find touch, is it? No, Redmond gets there in time. Gets away from Bacchus. So good little run there from Redmond. Just takes it past the 20-metre line. There's about 8 Windale blokes there trying to wrap him up. LeBrock at dummy half. This is Ray Stedman now. Start of the season with Cardiff. Mid-season transfer. Redmond at dummy half. This is Johnson, the other winger now, getting involved. So just feeling each other out both sides. This is Clark. He's been busy early. So we've got a penalty here.
Oh, the first penalty.
Mr. Weatherall just didn't like something there in that tackle. Tom, what did you see?
Oh, well, I think he's just looked at a second effort there. So the tackle was complete. It's time for him to play the ball, and they've just worked him over a second time, as you can see by the signal by Ken there. So this is going to work in Shortland's massive favour.
Oh,
no, it's not.
Touch.
I've spoke too soon. The commentators curse, and they couldn't kick it out.
Brody Delaney, I think it's the first time we've mentioned him in the commentary, and was Johnny on the spot there. Back and away. This looks like McConnell with the headgear. Very hard to pick there. There's all those Shortland jerseys on top of him. And there's a penalty. So Windale get one back. It's Harkes with the headgear, I beg your pardon. So a mistake from Shortland, a mistake from the commentator. It's going to happen a lot.
There's been plenty of that today. Don't you worry about that.
Here goes Davis.
Oh,
Bacchus at dummy half, being busy. That's Brett. Gives that to the big number 16 there. It's Jai Jobson. Takes his first hit up of the match. So 22 out from the line. Can Windale strike for a third time? Good run there from Harkes. 10 out from the line. They go the left side. Payne. Oh, we've seen another knock on here. So Windale come up empty-handed. A reprieve there for Shortland. Let's go sideline with Benny.
Yeah, I didn't really see anything there. It was a bit unexpected, so that's good for Shortland because it lets them off the hook it enormously lets them off the hook. I'd like to point out also on the far side there, a group of Windale supporters have got up a large sign over the fence saying Ford Damien, which is a very nice touch.
Yes, it is certainly a nice touch. And it's good to see so many supporters here at the grand final today, and supporters from the other teams, from the early grades, hanging around for this big match. The top 2 teams in A grade all year, doing it well, battling it out here. So that looks like Faulkner wrapped up there on the far side. So this is Stedman taking that forward. Good metres there. So we go centre field there. Dedman, cut out play. This is Clark. Good metres from Clark. Takes it to the 40-metre line. Goes back to LeBrock for the kick. Inside the 40. It goes down towards that far corner. And that's going to be too deep. So we'll go back to the 20-metre line. Ben, any more?
Well, that's another unlucky kick because you could tell he was going for 40-20 as well, but he just couldn't get the right angle on it. So we're going to have a 7-tackle set coming straight from the 20-metre line.
Thanks, Ben. Always on the spot as ever. Get back underway here. This is Brett taking it forward. So after a dynamic start from Windale, 12-0 they lead. Shortland are now just slowly getting back into this contest. I'd cut to Tom, but he's just checking out his Facebook status. This is Davis, up to the 40. Another slow play of the ball. Both teams will be guilty of this all day. It is A-grade football. There's another penalty. Mr. Weatherall didn't like something in there. What did you see, Tom?
Markers, mate. He's just pinging the markers. They weren't square. So, second penalty. Thank you very much, Michael Arman, who was our statistician for today. As Nathan Taylor boots this one into touch and gains a good 15 metres. So they're already in their opposition's half now. So let's see if they can capitalise.
Here's Garrick taking up like a forward. Good hard metres there. I don't know if Matty Garrick should be doing that stuff, but he loves to get involved with it. This is Harkis. Colin Clark just getting out of the play there. He was called offside. Don't know if he interfered there or not, but the referee says play on. He goes paying the short side. Davis tries to get an arm through. He's wrapped up there. So Windale on the attack again here. Payne. It goes to Taylor. Taylor shapes across. He links up with nobody, and he's wrapped up there by Redmond. Beg your pardon, that's Stu King. Here we go. This is the big 16. Jai Jobson charging forward. Good run there. It's the last tackle. Slow play the ball again. Oh, Bacchus has gone from dummy half. I think he's over.
He's got it!
Third try for Windale in the grand final.
Wow.
Bacchus from dummy half. Windale 16, Shortland 0 with a kick to come.
Both Bacchuses are on the board.
Well, maybe that should have been my double. Anyway, too
Bacchus
late
and
now.
Bacchus.
These pictures brought to you by Bar TV and the folks at Top Better. Get in the game. Ben, what was that like down on the sideline?
It was another good try. I'm just keeping my eye on number 10 from Windale, Luke Harkis, because he appeared to be limping quite significantly leading up to that try. He seems to be all right now, but it'll be interesting to see if he goes down again later in the half.
Well, let's hope not for Windale's sake. 16-0 in the grand final. What a superstar for Windale here. Just under 20 minutes gone in the GF. Shortland with everything to do. This big crowd just sticking around. Plenty of sunshine on the hill. Plenty of cans. Plenty of hot dogs, steak sandwiches. Had a steak sandwich myself early today. I tell you what, it was pretty damn good. How many of you had, Ben?
I didn't have a steak sandwich. I had a sausage sandwich.
What about you, Tom? What did you get on the menu?
Mate, I haven't eaten anything since I walked up here at 9 in the morning.
That's a damn good
I haven't
effort.
moved. I've been in this corner the whole day.
I've got an empty Snickers paper there, mate. I'll let you...
It's the paper. Unless it's got an inside of it that says, congratulations, you've won a free Snickers. I don't want it.
Oh, hang on. I didn't check that. So Taylor strikes it beautifully. 18-0, Windale leads Shortland here in the A-grade Newcastle and Hunter Rugby League grand final.
So we're a quarter of the way in, and Windale have had all the possession. They've only had to make 38 tackles to Shortland's 59.
That's amazing.
So that is a pretty cool stat brought to you by Michael Armand, our statistician. Thank you very much for that, Michael, keeping us up to date with the tackle count. Back to the game.
So LeBrock gets us underway again, kicking towards that sun. Boney takes it well. Just like Jai Jobson taking it forward. So Shortland with everything to do now. 18 points down to grand final. We've got a knock on. What do we see down there, Benny?
This is the opening Shortland needs. There was a little knock on there by Windale, so if Shortland can strike here, it'll be a massive advantage for them. They really need to be the next to score.
They certainly do. Well, it was a penalty. So nothing going right for Shortland.
That will not help their cause.
No, it definitely won't. So they find touch. 30 metres out from their own line. And this is big Josh Milne taking that forward. Jason Milne, I beg your pardon. Even though we're bathed in sunshine, the lights are on here at Harker Oval. This is Jobson. Just short of the 40. So Windale with a lot of ball, a lot of territory. Payne, cut out pass to Davis. Wrapped up on his 40-metre line. Bacchus goes to short side. That's Delaney. Gets away from one. Gets away from two. Almost away from a third, but Bailey's there to wrap him up. Daniel Bacchus goes for a scamper from dummy half. Tried to catch the markers offside. Not called by the referee, but valuable metres. It's the last tackle. 25 out from the Shortland line. They've had a lot of ball, Windale. Taylor puts it high down towards Stedman's wing. The charges are coming through. Stedman takes it cleanly. And he's wrapped up 20 metres out from the line. We'll go down to the sideline, Benny.
Well, I think Shortland were lucky. Well, they weren't necessarily lucky to escape there, but they definitely could not afford to concede any more points. So they've got some good defence coming through, and now we need to see what they can do with the ball.
They've got a lot to do with the ball, that's for sure. This is Tafeo. Takes 3 to get him down. Good hard run there from Tafeo. It's the number 14 at dummy half. That's Todd Harvey. Usually comes on when the forwards are getting tired, but, well, it's been all the Shortland forwards that have had to do all the work with all the defending. Goes short side. That pass has gone to nobody. It's a shocker. And I think Johnson knocked that on. No. Play on, but he's wrapped up. It's the last tackle now. So nothing going to plan for the Devils at this stage. Les Smith, the veteran's on. It's been charged down from Harkis. So it'll be 6 to go. Redmond cleans up. Not sure if the referee is called 6 to go there or not.
No, he did.
He did?
Yeah.
Thanks. Good spotting there from Benny. Good run from dummy half, Todd Harvey. He'll do that all day with the opportunity. Deadman will go into dummy half. He'll go for a scamper. These are valuable metres from Shortland. The forwards are very tired, so the little men have to do a bit of work here. Go the short side again. This is Lafayette. Passes it to Faulkner there. Faulkner got away from one. Couldn't get away from Payne, and Payne drags him over the sideline. Benny, you're down there.
No, we've got a penalty there for dragging into touch, and I got to say, I think Kenny's got it absolutely right there. Spot on call.
Yes, well, Payne, he's enthusiastic. The Windale halfback, 5'8". He's wearing the jersey 24. And just saw the real estate there and thought he'd grab it. But Mr. Weverall said, no, we'll have a penalty. So Les Smith there. That was probably the smallest kick for touch you'll ever see.
Yes, very enthusiastic kick there.
This is Horn. I got him mixed up there before. So he takes it forward. Harvey, inside pass. Well, he shaped a pass, but he ended up taking himself there was Deadman. 10 out from the line now, Shortland. Big opportunity here to get some points. This is Clark. Shapes, offloads out the back to LeBrock. He went, and a bit of a show and go there. Big man. Clark again. He'll just take it forward. Needs a runner off him there, but no one in support. Harvey at dummy half. Harvey a bit of a scamper there. He links up there. That's King. He's over. Did he get it down? I think he has got it down. Weatherall points to the spotter to try to Shortland.
You can see the Shortland crowd all the way over there in the corner go ballistic over that try. Nice little in and away from Todd Harvey then, opening up the gap for the little short ball.
Beautiful stuff. Shortland needed to get on the scoreboard. They've just done that. And it's 18-4 for kick to come. Right in front. We'll go down the silo, Benny.
I think that's going to do Shortland an absolute world of good. They desperately need to be the next to score, and they have done so. I also think it's going to wake the crowd up a little bit. I think they're feeling a little bit shell-shocked after conceding 3 early tries.
Well, when you've been standing in the sun all day, drinking cans...
That'll do it too.
It's very hard. Well, Kobe Martin, right in front. Scored a lot of points this year. Scored a lot of points last season with Malabula. Now in the sky blue of Shortland. So just what Shortland needed. 26 gone in the grand final. Comes in, strikes it easy as you can get. Kobe Martin adds the extras. So Shortland's first points in the A grade Newcastle and Hunter Rugby League grand final. Windale 18, the Shortland Devils 6. These pictures brought to you by Top Better. Get into the game here on Bar TV. Magnificent atmosphere here at Harker Oval. The crowds hung around And we're in for a good contest now. Shortland on the board. Back underway with Taylor. Down into the far corner, into the shade. Dedman takes it well. Finds Lafayette. He meets the Windale forwards. Good run from Lafayette. So, Shortland, bit of confidence they'll gain out of that. This is Johnson from dummy half. Good metres there. Very good metres, about 10 or 12 or so. Les Smith at dummy half. Links up with Dedman. This is Horn. Oh, he looked to be taken high there. And yes, Pedley. Wetherill seen it. So, Shortland, piggyback downfield. Tom.
Yeah, mate, that's not what you want if you're an Eagle fan, Eagle player. That's going to really hurt you. You've just let Shortland in for their first try, and you've given away a penalty, given them great attacking opportunity deep in your own half. So we'll see how good their defence is to how much they want to win this grand final.
This is Kobe Martin taking it forward, and he's just stopped. That's all you can say about that there. Harvey at dummy half. It's the Big Ten. I think that's Smith. Tim Smith it is. Plenty of Smiths for the Shortland team. 3 as a matter of fact. This is Clark. Inside runner. Links up with Redmond. He was a bit late there on that one. He gets away from one. He's eventually wrapped up. Milne was in the tackle. So was Bacchus. This is Harvey. And what have we seen here? Ben, I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of a knock-on from the Shortland players, which is a really big let-off for Windale. Shortland are going to be very disappointed in themselves after that.
Yeah, massive let-off there. Opportunities. You don't get too many in a grand final. And, well, Shortland, they're back into the contest at 18-12, but they can't just throw 18-6, I beg your pardon. And they just got to take their opportunities.
You got a few more stuff-ups until you reach the cap that we've set throughout the day.
Do we have a stuff-up meter?
Oh, mate, it's broken.
It's broken. So, Goodchild's on the field. I believe that's him in number 9. No, it's Hewson. So, Windale just carting this out of their own territory. That's a good run. Just a bit of a silence as Taylor takes that downfield. They're testing Stedman out. He takes that cleanly. And he'll just scamper back to about 5 metres from halfway. LeBrock goes in at dummy half. He says, you have a run. That's Kobe Martin. And he's just uplifted on the cricket wicket. That's going to hurt. And Mr. Wetherill doesn't like something there. Ben, what can you see down there?
Well, that appeared to be a bit of a dangerous tackle, and a lot of the Windale players, as soon as that call was made, just went. You could see they didn't like that call at all. Brock McDonald, especially from Windale, threw his hands to the air. He was really not happy, so we'll have to see how they control themselves in this defensive set.
We're just a bit tangled up here in the commentary box at the moment. But, look, we'll do our best to continue. Done our best all day. So, Shortland, another opportunity here. Les Smith finding touch on the far side. So, I'll have an attacking opportunity about 32 out from the line. Martin gets us underway. This is Horn. Beg your pardon, that's Faulkner. Harvey at dummy half. This is the 16 for Shortland. It's Jaden Tongue. Got that many changes on the team sheet here from the Shortland side. It's not funny. This is Clark. This is LeBrock. Dummies. Got to get him down. That's a beautiful pass to Johnson. He cuts back inside. Oh, he's about 2 metres short from the line. Opportunity for Shortland now. LeBrock is calling for it. He gets it. Passes to nobody, and Isles is there to pick it up. Well, Isles, Johnny on the spot.
Bit of a speculator, that one.
A speculator, it certainly was.
It was a no-looker one.
This is Bacchus, goes for a run from dummy half. Getting out of the danger zone now, Windale. Up to the 40. So, another opportunity for Shortland. They're the worst own enemies here at the moment. As this is Brett, the captain, he takes it forward. Gets out of the Martin tackle, but eventually wrapped up by 2 Devils. Hewson calling for a quick play the ball. This is Morris. Stop suddenly there. Another slow play the ball. We get plenty of these as the game goes on. Both sets of forwards will get tired. That's Salter. Stopped on the cricket wicket. That's one place you don't want to get tackled. Taylor. We go out to Payne. Payne gets away from one. He's going to draw the man. He draws Smith. Smith's there to take him. Throws it over the head. Basketball style. Davis is there. He couldn't clean up. In the end, I'm not sure what happened there, but Wetherill just says we'll play on. Shortland can have the ball. This is Baldock. Across to the sideline. Benny, what did you see?
Well, it just seems to be a lot of unforced silly errors from both sides. I don't really understand the quality of the quality of this game. Doesn't appear to be that which we're used to in A-grade football. So we'll have to just hope that they improve towards the end of this game.
This is Clark taking it forward. Good meters. He's been busy in this match so far. Probably been the standout.
Looking fresh too.
Someone's looking fresh in the commentary box. It's certainly Tom Taylor.
Oh, I'm blushing.
LeBrock puts it on the toe. He's had a big day, Tommy Taylor. That's Boney there. He gets away from one. Oh, it gets away from two. It's a good run from Boney. Tries to get away from the third. He does. He's looking for support. They come now. That's a great run from Boney.
Front rower got him. After all that, the number 8 picked him off.
Was he back there having a breather?
He probably was.
So we're about 40 out from their own line, Windale now. It's Delaney at dummy half. Goes for a bit of a scamper. Didn't make many metres there at all. So he goes Salter again, just charges forward. The nuggety forward takes it over halfway. Slow play the ball. We're going to cross to Benny on the sideline. Benny.
Well, there's not really much I can say about what I've had said before. Sorry. Windale, they get the 5th tackle now. They've got to put an attack and kick and hope they come up with something.
So have you run out of words to say?
Yeah, it just seems to be a fairly... I don't want to use the word stock standard, but I can't...
That's a high kick.
Oh,
Garrick got to it
touched.
first. It's gone back.
It's called it gone back off Shortland here, so they're going to have to get it right out of away from their own try line here.
That looks like Smith going for a scamper from dummy half. The Shortland boys, they're looking tired. They're still getting onside. That's King. Oh, runs into a brick wall there. And he's fighting to get up to play the ball. Redmond at dummy half. Good run from Redmond. Leading by example, the captain. So, another slow play of the ball, and we've got a penalty. Mr. Wetherill didn't like that. Tom will go.
Eat your heart out, Devils. You're getting a bit lucky when you're trying to get out of your own zone here. So I'd make the most of this one. Don't want to get an error off this.
It was like me trying to get out of bed of a morning. It was very hard to get out.
Get out of bed for a 4 o'clock kickoff.
And Smith just finds touch. Marvellous atmosphere here at Harker Oval. Big crowd. It's been a big day. Back underway, Lafayette. Brushes away from one. He's eventually wrapped up. Oh, he's lifted the leg there. It could be dangerous. Taylor just puts him down gently. Harvey goes the left side. That's a good run there. I believe that was King. Bit hard to see there on that side. Lafayette goes for another run. Busy. Busy stuff from the Shortland forward. 35 out from the Windale line now. Harvey. Good meters there. He's come on. He's done some very good things for Shortland so far. Centre field. This is Clark. Clark, he'll go himself. If he passes the ball, it'll be a miracle. This is LeBrock. This is Les Smith. Cuts out Johnson. That's a beautiful pass and a beautiful try.
I tell you what, I'm going to give this winger a rap because he was about 2 metres infield. As soon as he laid a finger on that ball to catch it, he just weaved his way around the defender. He moved around the defender pretty much before he'd even caught the ball. That was a great angle.
We'll cross to Benny on the sideline. You were right there. What did you think?
Yeah, I've got to agree with Tom. That was a tremendous try because he had no room to work. He had absolutely no right to score that try, but he's managed to show off his foot speed, agility, and he's crossed in the corner. Well done try, and we've got a big kick from the sideline to reduce the margin to just 6.
Well, if no Shortland supporters didn't make it to the game, they're at the Shortland Tavern. They would have loved that. That was great footwork from Johnston, and they're back in the game.
Tell you what, we've had a lot of action in the corners today. That's what you want. That's where the excitement comes from.
It sounds like a night out at the Exchange too.
Oh,
I'm looking over at the other corner where all the Shortland supporters are. I think they're a bit disappointed that try wasn't on their side because it was certainly something to behold.
Kobe Martin. This is an important kick. We've got about 10 minutes to go till half time. This to make it a 6-point ball game. Both goal kickers here for these clubs. They're exceptional. Don't want to put the knocker on him though. He strikes it. It's coming around, but it's not coming around enough. So the score will remain Windale 18, Shortland 10. Here.
Shorty is still doing it tough. Just having a look at the tackle count now, and they've made 77 tackles to Windale's 54. So, I'll tell you what, they're getting on the board, but their possession, they haven't increased possession much. They're just capitalising on the times they do have the possession.
How good is the statistician going?
Thank you very much, Michael Arman, doing a great job. And may I add, on 11 tackles, Jake Davies from Windale is leading the count.
Good stuff as Lafayette takes it forward. Tell you what, I'd like to know how many hit-ups he's done. He's certainly been busy early in this grand final. This looks like it's Horn taking it forward. Also been busy. They've all been busy. It's a grand final. You want to get in there amongst the big stuff. Oh, lovely pass out the back there from Clark. He links up there with the number 16, Ton. He'll be hanging around there. So he goes centre field. Clark has another hit up in this set. So on the cricket pitch, goes to Deadman. Goes to Smith. He puts it on the toe, down into the corner. Boney's there. Does he let it go? No, he decides to field it. He runs into Johnson, the try scorer, and he wraps him around the boots. He's thrown it out the back, and we've got a penalty. Well, Mr. Weatherall has said that it's been stripped out. It looked like a pass from here. Ben, what did you see down there on the sideline?
I think I've got to agree with Mr. Weatherall. There appeared to be a bit of interference from the Shortland players, so a big let off for Windale because that was a tremendous kick.
It certainly was. Probably didn't really need to play at it, but hey, they got a perfect result with a penalty, and it gets them out of their danger zone. So Garrick takes it forward again. Loves taking the hit up off the tap. Smallest man on the field. Backus at dummy half. This is, that's a good solid tackle there from Clark.
That was a good solid
Welcome to Harker Oval. So we go in centre field. That's Salter. Smashed on the cricket pitch. They'll slow play the ball. We go back to Brett. No, that's Taylor. Good pass there. That's Isles. Good tackle around the legs there. Centre field back to Taylor. Inside pass to Brett. Brett just runs, tries to straighten up, and eventually he's met by the Devils' defence. So we'll go back to Taylor. He puts it up high. It's a good kick. This is going to test Johnson out. Well, no one's going to take it. Payne went and caught it, but he knocked it on forward. And we'll have a scrum feed to the Devils. 25 out from the line.
We have our first Falcon. Fifth game of the day, first Falcon. Sorry, had to just point it out there.
It was a brilliant Falcon too. So if you're going to be remembered for something on grand final day, why not be a Falcon? There's Harvey. This is Stedman. Good run from Stedman. Takes it over the 40. That's what you want to see from your backs, to get involved and make good meters there. Go the short side. Lafayette takes it up over halfway, looking for an offload. He bounced out of a tackle and he's eventually wrapped up just 40 metres short from the Windale line. Good run from Harvey at dummy half. He takes it up to the 30. This is good metres from the Devils. Slow play the ball. It goes back to LeBrock. He runs. He throws it out the back to Dedman. Dedman licks up with Smith. Smith, he tries to get around Garrick, but Garrick's around the bootlaces. Payne comes over the top and he's eventually wrapped up. So it's the last tackle. Johnson goes from dummy half, flicks it out the back, and Sam Horn's knocked it on, unfortunately.
I don't know if we're going to get this scrum packed. Oh, no, it's not a scrum. It's on the last tackle. Forget what I just said.
Okay.
I didn't say anything.
We're back with the action. I'm not sure who number 28 is. Maybe that's Brock McDonald. We've got so many names listed for the Windale side. Almost had to get 2 sheets of paper. So wrapped up 30 out from the line, Windale. I'll just take a couple of settles here before halftime. Benny, what are you feeling down on the sideline?
I'm just going to comment, continuing on from my earlier comment about Luke, the number 10, Luke Harkis. He has come off the field with an ankle injury, so it doesn't appear to be good news for him.
Oh, that's not good news. And that's halftime here in the A-grade Newcastle and Hunter Rugby League Grand Final for 2016. And Windale will go into the sheds, leading the Shortland Devils 18-10. It's been a fabulous day of rugby league. One more comment from Tom before we go to halftime.
Mate, I know Windale are up by 8 at this point, but I think they are the team that are going to be more than happy to go to halftime at this point, because I think the momentum started to shift at the back end of that half?
Well, it's been a super afternoon of it's been a super day of rugby league. And it's capped off for the A grade final. We'll be back shortly. This is Bar TV, brought to you by Top Better. We'll be back for the second half very shortly.
So we still going? All right. All right, boys. Benny,
Yeah,
you know
Tom.
what half-time means?
Of course I know what halftime means. We're doing trivia.
Yeah, well, I'm out of trivia.
You're out of trivia?
I've used all my trivia questions because I wasn't expecting to do A grade, but hey, I'm sure I can make some up on the
Yep,
spot.
I'll
So
make
you-
some up.
How are you going? You got another few questions?
Let's see. I think I might be out.
you might be out.
But I'll come
That's
up
not
with-
the news I want, Michael.
I'll come up with one on the fly. I think I'm capable of doing that.
Yeah, right. Well, when you do, let me know. Michael, I might ask Michael if we've got some, our statistician. Have you got any trivia questions left over from the day?
Not at the moment, but I do have some statistics
Statistics about the A grade game?
Yep.
Lay it on us.
for you. Okay, the current penalty count is 5-5, so even in the penalty count. And the amount of tackles is Shortland, 85 tackles have been made to Windale's 83, so only 2 tackles difference.
Oh, okay, that's
so
interesting.
Very even in the statistics.
I have a trivia
side.
question.
Let's
Now,
hear it.
If you're listening in right now and you know the answer, give us a tweet, Bar TV. Who and how old is the youngest player to make their debut at State of Origin?
I think I might know this one, but I'll leave it open for people if they want to tweet in the answer.
Michael, where'd you go? You got an answer for this one? You can have a stab. Like, I'm not going to give away the answer, but have
All
a
right,
stab.
then I'll have a stab and I'll say, how old and who was it?
Yep.
I'm going to say Jared Hayne at 17 for the Blues in 2007.
Well, he wasn't 17. He was 18. But
Well, 18,
We're all
yeah.
happy to go. I think it was 18 or 19. It was one of the two. I think he's, I don't know.
Well, I'll stick
But
with that
We'll
anyway.
stick with Jared Hayne.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty hard to beat.
You reckon Jared Hayne as well? Now, there's a lot of options out
I know,
there. You can go
I know.
Izzy.
I was about to say Israel Folau be up there.
Yep.
Izzy's out
But
there. He was
I
really
still
young.
reckon Jared-
Fittler was young.
He was.
He
Yeah,
made-
he was
he was-
like
he was-
17 in the NRL, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I know.
That rings a bell.
It's a open opportunity. I tell you what now.
I got a question for you.
All right, we'll come back to mine later. Now, lay your question on us.
Okay, here we go. Who is the most successful coach in terms of win-loss record in the NRL history from 1908 to 2016?
Oh, I reckon
Most
Wayne
successful.
Bennett. That just... I don't know if he's the most successful, though. I know he's like one of the most
Let me
like,
clarify.
notable.
When I say most successful, I don't mean won the most games. I mean win-loss
ratio,
percentage.
The
Yeah.
ratio.
Yeah.
So, okay. So okay. I'm going to go Craig Bellamy.
Craig Bellamy says Tom, and Michael, you sticking with
Yeah, I'll
Wayne
stick with
Bennett?
Wayne Bennett.
interesting. If you know the answer, tweet us to Bar TV.
Yeah, have you got any questions, Michael?
Nah.
Why not? Why not?
Because I'm not sure where my phone went when I wrote them all down. So if anyone find a white Samsung Note 5,
Okay,
tweet
I'll-
Bar TV, because...
Okay, no, I have one more. This will be really, really interesting.
Okay.
This is worth double points because I think it's going to be a hard one. In recent years, and forgive me, I'm not entirely sure what the exact year was, a grand final was delayed and interrupted when an object landed on the roof of ANZ Stadium. What was said object?
I'm not entirely sure.
You-
Can we have a hint?
Can we have a hint? Okay, I'll give you a hint.
Can we repeat the question, please? That's
Okay, repeating the question. In a grand final in recent memory, I don't know the exact year, it was interrupted when an object landed on the roof of ANZ Stadium. What was said object?
the object.
Yes.
You serious?
I'm serious. I'll give you a hint. It's a recreational sport.
Is this an NRL grand final?
Yeah.
And is it a skydiver?
It is a parachutist landed on the roof. of ANZ landed on the roof and caused a delay because they had to go up and get him, obviously.
I love it. Okay.
We got another one from Tom?
I'm just trying to think. Who was the youngest player to make their debut for Australia?
For Australia.
For
Wow.
Australia. So we've got State of Origin.
Yep. And now I've got
Now
Australia.
And I might have another question because.
This is one more. If you want to tweet us at Bar TV,
So,
give us the answer.
You reckon you can give us? If you give me an answer for
I'll
this
give
one,
it-
I'll give you the answer for the State of Origin one.
Okay, so State of Origin's coming, but for this one, I'm going to take a stab at. I'm going to say Darren Lockyer.
Darren Lockyer. That's a good guess. A lot of people would probably guess the same thing. Michael, have you got a guess for that? Don't be Googling it. Get off your phone.
He's not Googling it.
Nah, I finally found my phone, everyone, so you can stop looking for it.
I wasn't looking for it. Don't worry about that.
I was one that hit it.
Are you giving me an answer? Youngest Australian debutant?
Go good old Jared Hayne.
Jared Hayne. You love Jared Hayne.
Yeah, he's
You
pretty
know
cool.
he played terrible last night. But
Did he? I
okay,
didn't watch
our
the game.
state of origin youngest debutant
I'm
is
sticking with Jared Hayne.
Ben Eichen.
Oh, how old was he?
It was in 1995. He'd only played about 8 games. I think he was playing for the Gold Coast.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
I know.
on him.
Remember
Well done.
Paul Vorton always has that story about how he's got in the elevator and there was this bloke, this young kid standing in the elevator with like thongs on. He's like, "What are you doing here?" And he's like, "Bro, I'm in your team. You're the coach."
Yeah, and now because Tom's
now obviously he made his debut for Queensland. Who do you think was the youngest debutant for New South Wales?
Jared Hayne.
Jared Hayne.
It was actually Brad Fittler.
Oh, it was Brad
It
Fittler.
was Brad Fittler.
I think so. I could be wrong there.
And
That's just off the
Because
top
he
of my
was
head.
17.
And I'll come back after Ben's answer. We'll go to the youngest player to make their debut for Australia.
Yep. So for my question, who has the best win-loss ratio, the most successful coach? If anyone tweeted Craig Bellamy, you're wrong because it's Wayne Bennett.
It is
that's
Wayne
a shame.
Bennett.
No.
Yes. Told ya.
Did you include finals games?
Yeah.
He loses a lot of them.
Well, especially when you're coaching the Knights, but that's another story.
Michael, let's not talk about the Newcastle Knights, or I'll hit you with a wooden spoon.
Yeah. Knight
Okay.
supporters have a few
Now,
of those.
the
Yeah,
youngest
second year in a row.
to make their debut for Australia, and this is going to shock everyone. Sione Matautia.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old was he?
He'd only played 7 first grade games.
And he got picked for Australia.
Remember,
Well, it must be pretty good.
at the end of 2014, it was the Four Nations.
Oh yeah.
It was Tim Sheen's last go at coaching Australia, and he picked Sione Matautia from his performance in the Prime Minister's 13
How'd he go?
for Australia, and he went very well.
Oh, that's good.
Oh. Good
We
choice.
lost the grand final against New Zealand. It was that game where they controversially
remember
called
that.
the last pass forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sione Matautia scrambled and got the ball down in the corner.
Well,
That would have been the winning try had they not have called that pass forward. But
Was it for?
Can't comment.
that's unfortunate.
Okay, what player has made the most running meters this year?
I know that.
I'm gonna say. Pure guess, purely because he's the highest point scorer. Even though this is probably definitely wrong, I'm gonna say Jared Croker.
What do you reckon, Tom?
James Graham.
The answer is James Graham.
Yeah.
Definitely James Graham, yeah.
Yeah, he's
All right.
He's pretty tough.
Who's made the most tackles in 2016? You reckon he doesn't play 80?
No, I know, but no, I'm gonna have to stick with him.
What? You're not glued to him, mate. You can change your answer.
there are other players out there, Ben.
There are a lot of other players out there that make tackles.
Michael, quick answer.
Quick,
Got the players
we
come back on
got
the
the
field.
other players come back on. You got to give us an answer.
Probably a front row hooker. Cameron Smith.
That's Jake Friend.
Oh, it was Jake
Oh,
Friend.
okay.
Okay.
All
Righty,
right. Hand it over, Michael. Back to the stat
Yeah, back to my maths.
Extension 2
board. Sounds
student.
so
right here.
excited by going back to your maths.
I'll make my way down to the sideline.
Well, that's probably the best halftime entertainment we've had all year, boys.
Oh, we've had it all
That's superb.
day. All day. Some great questions.
And Shortland are the first team out on the field for the second half. Here come the Windale boys. 40 minutes away from a grand final premiership.
It'll be interesting to see how the second half plays out because I think it's going to be very, very different to what we saw in the first half.
Well, that's it. Windale, they started off brilliantly, went through a bit of a lull period. Shortland grinded their way back. They're still 8 points behind on the scoreboard, but 8 points, it's not a big margin in A-grade football.
Certainly not, considering that the B-grade grand final, we had Fingal Bay come back from 24-6 down at halftime to defeat West Wallsend 28-24.
Not sure if Robbie Payne's all right there. He, looks like he just had a bit of a chunder out there. Poor fella.
Indeed.
It's, not very good at all. But look, it's been a big day.
Oh, it's going again.
You just mentioned Fingal Bay. Karua, they won their first trophy in 45 years this morning.
They certainly did.
Great effort there. Then in the C-grade final, Carrington got the points, or got the win. And then, as you just mentioned, Benny on the sideline, Fingal Bay, they won their first ever competition. So it's a great day. Shortland won an A grade, so maybe that's an omen here this afternoon.
we'll certainly see what happens coming in the second half.
So, Mr. Wetherell gets us underway for the second half. 40 minutes to go in the A-grade Newcastle Hunter Rugby League Grand Final. Here on Bar TV, brought to you by the boys at Top Better. Get into the game. We've certainly got a game on our hands here. So it was Good Child in there at dummy half. Morris takes it up for a bit of a hit up there. So Good Child starting at dummy half this second half as Salter takes it forward. So will we have a similar start to this half? Windale, early points. Or will we see Shortland hit first? This is Davis taking up to the 40-metre zone. So we go there to Morris again for another hit up. Just short of halfway.
Shortland have made more tackles this half.
Good stat there. Super stat there.
I did that one on my own.
Goes downfield. That's too deep. We'll go back to the 20. Across the bend on the sideline.
Well, again, it's the wind, isn't it? The wind's just taking that ball dead, so we've got yet another 20-metre restart coming out of that end. And as to answer your question, is this half going to start the same way the first half did? Shortland certainly hope not.
That's for sure.
Of
We're
course
back on the
they
way.
don't.
Here goes Baldock. Taking it forward there. So we haven't seen the impact of, well, he looks like he's warming up on the sideline there. It's the big Ben Smith for Shortland. So we go to the left side now. LeBrock. He links up there. I believe that's the number 10, Tim Smith. So dummy half was Bailey. Baldock for his second hit up in this set. We're in Windale territory now. Slow play the balls are the order of A-grade today. Deadman shapes to pass, but eventually will just dance around and eventually wrapped up by Davis on the far side. So Bailey will go into dummy half. And this will be Horn taking it forward. Oh, it's popped out there. Didn't know if there was a hand in there. Referee says, no, we're going to pack a scrum. Tom Taylor.
Oh, I'm not sure what happened there. I wasn't watching. Sorry. You got a scrum? Okay, who's getting the feed? Windale. Cool. Windale. Sorry. Worst time to cut to me then. Stitched me up. Ben, maybe you can save me right now.
Well, I certainly can, because even though it appeared as though the ball travelled backwards, it's come out of a Shortland hand into a Windale hand that's then projected the ball backwards, so it's considered a knock-on. That's why the scrum's going to Windale.
Tom Taylor's just lost 10 Supercoach points there.
Damn.
Isles takes it forward and he's wrapped up. 35 out from his line. So it'll be Boney in there at dummy half. Goes for a bit of a scamper. Dumbing to nobody. In the end, he's wrapped up. And Mr. Wetherell didn't like that. He said it was a bit high. And we're going to have a stoppage here in play. What
I can
you
comment
see?
on this one. I actually watched this one, but beneath our feet, directly under us, is a swarm of Windale supporters. And I can hear them through the floor of this corporate box, and they did not like that tackle. They didn't like a lot of other things that they didn't get a call for, but they definitely didn't like this tackle, as Ken Wetherell's just going to give LeBrock a chatting to, because I think LeBrock was taking exception to these calls.
Eagles, are they a swarm?
Swarm. I don't know. Yes.
Yes, well, look, you heard it here first here on Bar TV. So Taylor will get us back underway. You'll find touch, and we'll be in Shortland territory. About 40 metres out there, the touchy. We get back underway, and Good Child will go for a run himself. Good dummy that from Milne. Taylor in a dummy half. Boney. And that looks like Josh Brent there wrapped up. Midfield. So a bit of a slow start to this second half. Payne cuts out Salter, links up with Davis. Good pass to Garrick. Garrick steps, dances around, gets through a couple. He's eventually wrapped up 15 out from the line. Another slow play the ball. Here goes Davis again. He's been busy. Takes it to the 10-metre line. Heavy tackle there. Almost fumbled the ball playing it. So we get out the back to Payne. Taylor runs to Milne. Good pass out the back. It's Isles. He's through a half gap. He's got... Oh, Bacchus is over.
It's
Good
the
pass
corner
from
again.
Isles.
The corner.
It is the corner again. Jake Bacchus gets his second try in the grand final. Windale 22 if it kicks to come. Shortland 10. Benny, what did you see on the sideline?
I saw some tremendous work from the centre and the winger combining there that managed to get the winger down in the corner. It was a tremendous try, a big kick coming up, and I think the Eagles will get some really good confidence coming out of that one.
Well, Tom Taylor, talk us through this.
Oh, mate, we've seen front flips, we've seen dives, we've seen players get taken into touch. It is all happening around these corners. Great try there. The centre hit a short line and thought he was going to get there himself. Unfortunately, wasn't going to make there. He had an arm free, dished it off to the winger, went in nice and close, but got the 4 points.
Super try. Windale, first to score in the first half, first to score in the second half. Shortland with it all to do. Important kick, this one. So the Shortland boys, they go back to halfway, they get a drink. So massive, massive kick here for Nathan Taylor. I talked about the bench. Windale certainly have a massive bench.
Nathan Taylor is actually leading the tackle count.
Nathan Taylor. Well,
a halfback.
Been busy.
He has been busy.
So Shortland have obviously seen something in the videotape midweek. Do they do video sessions in A grade?
Oh, I'm sure they do some form of video session. Someone's auntie was videoing the game at some point, so I'll just borrow the tape off her. If it's tape now, it's probably all
VHS.
VHS. Well,
Taylor strikes it. It's straightening up. I think it's gone straight over the uprights. One touch he put it up, the other one put it down.
Ken Weatherall's given it.
Weatherall's given it. So it's a goal to Nathan Taylor. And Windale extend their lead. Here in the A grade, Newcastle and Hunter Rugby League Grand Final. So 14 points behind in the second half, Shortland. What can they do? Back underway. Good take from Boney. Gives it away to Morris. Oh, that was solid contact there from Faulkner. And back and away, this is Isles. Meets into a brick wall, 20 metres out from his own line. Good child in there at dummy half. Goes out the back to Payne. He cuts out everybody. Eventually goes to Delaney. He comes back into centre field and he runs straight into Baldock. He says, come here. Wraps him up. He's a bit slow to get up and play the ball. I would be too if I ran into Baldock. 30 out from their own line now. 14 in front, Windale. 24-10 here. This is Bar TV, brought to you by the folks at Top Better. Taylor gets us downfield. Good kick down to Stedman's wing. And Stedman takes it cleanly again. Milne goes around the legs. He's wrapped up. 30 out from the line. LeBrock at dummy half. Cut out to Redmond. Centre field now. Shortland for all of it to play for now. And we've got a knock on. No, we'll just go back. He's just
go back and play it on the mark.
Under 10 stuff that. As Johnson scampers from dummy half. Wrapped up on the cricket wicket. So here's Lafayette again. He's been busy. He's done some good yards for the Shortland Devils. So we'll go centre field with Deadman. This is Clark. Oh, Clark's thrown a dummy. I don't know if it was a big dummy, but he's got no support. He's got the fullback to beat. Links up with Bailey. Bailey goes in underneath the post. Shortland are back in it.
Colin Clark, the slowest forward over 40, made it look like he was the fastest forward over 40. He just blitzed everyone. Had the dummy half. Who was that? The dummy half was Simon Bailey backing up on the inside, straight under the post. Good try to Shortland.
Well, he had big Benny Smith linking up there. He's like, no, I'm not going to pass it to you. And just waited for Bailey to link up the inside. An important try for Shortland, an important kick. Let's cross to Benny on the sideline.
Well, I was actually just about to say that Shortland have to be careful. They don't let their discipline get out of control, and they don't force an error, and they don't let themselves force an error because they couldn't afford to. And that try is certainly going to relieve a little bit of pressure they've put on themselves. So, see what happens in the next few sets.
Well, another important kick here.
I think I'll back him in to get this one. I hope I'm not being too optimistic.
Well, just hope no one calls out in the crowd, Chewy, on your boot. Might put him off a bit. Used to be one of my favourites. So, Martin to reduce the gap to 8 points. Easy as Kobe Martin converts the try. And now we have Windale 24, Shortland 16.
It appears as though the crowd have actually gone above, just yelling stuff out. I heard a fake siren then from someone in the crowd trying to put him off. So that's something I haven't heard for a little while.
Yeah,
Not
sure.
since D grade.
Yeah, there's all sorts of things that happen in the crowd at Newcastle Hunter Rugby League games. Taylor gets us underway again. Down into that corner. There's still a bit of sun in that corner, so it'll always be difficult to take. This is Lafayette. Gets away from one. That's a good start up to the 20. That's always what you want to do as a forward. Get up to that 20-metre zone on your first hit up from the restart. King, he's lifted, and eventually he's put down gently. I beg your pardon, that was Johnson. So we go this way to Horn. Looked a bit high, but bit of a fumble there. Playing the ball. Here goes Big Smith. Big charge. He's still going. He's walking now.
You ever tried to shoulder charge a freight train?
LeBrock puts that
That's a good
downfield to
point.
Boney.
Good point.
This is Boney dodging around. Eventually wrapped up in the 20-metre zone. So Brett goes in the dummy half. This is Isles. Good tackle. That's one.
Ever make
That's one Blake
Windale pancakes?
Oh, what are we seeing here?
He's forced an error.
He's forced an error, Big Benny Smith.
Big impact player Ben Smith just forced an error. He certainly earned a schooner after the game.
Well, that's what you want from your bench players, to come on and create an impact. He certainly did that.
I think the ball just spewed out after he just flopped on him. Obviously, it wasn't late, but very effective.
Well, Shortland, important set here coming up. 8 points down, 24-16 to the Eagles.
I think I've pulled a calf.
It's Deadman. Runs across field, links up. He dances around Garrick. Garrick comes again and eventually wraps him up. So who's going to run this? This will be King.
No, I've got a knock on there.
Bad mistake by the Devils. Golden opportunity gone there. So a let off there for Windale. 24-16. 10 minutes gone, just over 10 minutes gone in this A-grade grand final here on Bar TV. Brought to you by Top Better. Get into the game. So I don't know what Payne was pointing at, but he hasn't got the pink shirt on, so he should just play the ball. Isles, just over the 30 there. So Bacchus is back on the field. This is Morris. He's been heavily involved, the big forward. Some comments there. That's another sideline eye, Benny.
Yeah, they're getting a bit vicious down there. I guess as the game rolls on, people are getting more and more desperate and shout stuff out. So that was a rather creative one.
That's a good strong run there from Jobson.
It certainly was.
Just short of halfway. Oh, Bacchus goes to short side, links up with Jake Bacchus. This is Isles. Stedman's there, helping out in numbers. There was the number 3, Martin.
Good meters gain there.
Taylor, short little kick in the corner. Stedman wasn't there. He made the tackle, but he did well to get back. He's fumbled it. And we've got a penalty. Offside. I believe that was the call.
Yeah, mate. Offside. Inside the 10 metres there.
Shortland can be counting the lucky stars because that's a big relieving penalty.
Great vision there from Taylor. Stedman made the tackle, realised that the winger was up, put the kick in, but his teammates were just a bit eager, just in front of the kicker. Back underway. Oh, big mistake from Tongue. There's a pun there, but we'll just leave that one alone. I was waiting for when he used to cut in there. Bacchus from dummy half.
Sorry, I missed that. I'm just off with the fairies at the moment.
We've got to play it down and back play. We've called time off.
Settle down, boys. Don't do anything silly.
It looks like he's caught one in the valuables. That's,
the family jewels.
so we've called time off. Windale 24, Shortland 16 will cross sideline.
That's not a place you ever want to get hit. That's extremely painful. I hope he's not too debilitated.
Is it a family jewels hitter? It looks like he's clutching at his shoulder or his ribs or his...
No, I thought he had his hand at his family jewels, but I might be mistaken.
Very winded.
Maybe he just had an itch.
Well, he would be getting a bit sweaty this time of the match, but look, let's hope he's all right. We shouldn't make a joke about it. He's in a bit of pain.
That's a shoulder.
And
Yeah, it is a shoulder. I
not
stand
very
corrected.
Elbow, maybe. I don't know. Some arm. It's an arm
Something
injury
in the arm vicinity.
from the waist up.
so this is not what you need at this time. A man to go off the field. He's holding, as I said, an arm. So let's hope that he gets assessed and everything's okay. Mr. Weatherall calls time on. Taylor goes across field, looking to link with someone and decided to go himself. 5 out from the line now. Big opportunity for the Eagles. They go the right side. Brett links up with Milne. He just sort of passes out the back. Backers flicks it. Isles.
It's gone forward.
It's gone forward. So a let off there for the Devils. Well, and now Bacchus is just on his haunches there. He's, one bloke you don't want to lose in this crucial part of the grand final. Very important player. 23 tries, I believe, this year for the Eagles. Jake Bacchus. So a scramble pack, 10 metres out from the Shortland line. We're back underway. This is Johnston. Good try in the first half. That's Les Smith, I think, out in the wing there. Pops it out the back to Johnson again. Dances across field, gets away from a couple. He's almost through the line there. Last minute effort defence there from the Eagles. Harvey, Lafayette, charges at the Windale defence. Harvey at dummy half again. This is the 16 tongue, hangs onto it this time, just short of halfway. We go the right side, Deadman. Cuts out to Horn. So this is good meters from Shortland. They're 40 out from the Windale line. Still with a couple of tackles up their sleeve. He goes tongue again, gets away from the tackle of Brent, but he comes again and helps wrap him up. So they go the short side. This is Smith. Shapes the kick, but just passes it out to the winger Johnson, and he's wrapped up 20 out. And that's a handover.
Bit of a fizzer that set. I don't think that was on the short side. I can understand what they're trying to do, but you can only really do it if you have the big overlap.
Yes, that's certainly all. Les Smith, plenty of years of experience there. He's seen something, but it didn't pay off. Ben, let's go to the sideline.
Yeah, I've got a feeling they didn't know it was last tackle there because it didn't seem like anyone really knew what to do. So I've got a feeling they thought it was fourth, so I don't think they knew it was last tackle.
Lash Jobson there, wrapped up. Another slow play the ball. This is the number 20, I believe, Hartley. I'll soon be corrected if I get it wrong. So it was good meters from Hartley. Bacchus there at dummy half. They'll go the short side. This is Davis. The ball's gone out the back. He's cleaned it up. And the referee's going to call play on. It's gone out the back. Davis has stayed down. So they don't want to lose another player. This is McDonald.
That was not 6 again, so it's last tackle now.
So it's the last tackle. Thanks, Ben, on the sideline. He's just been called to go back. So Taylor will get the ball and he'll put it up high. That's a very good kick. It's like a torpedo bomb down to Stedman. He juggles it, takes it well. They've been under a fair bit of pressure, Stedman. They've kicked to him all day. This is Redmond. Oh, that one was a bit high. That's okay. This is A-grade football. No, that's a penalty. Too long, says Mr. Weatherall. So Shortland will kick out of their danger zone. So 41 out from their own line. Get back underway here. It's cross to Benny on the sideline.
I think this is starting to get down to you sort of really get the feeling that it's do or die now for Shortland. I think they've got to score in the next set or two if they have any hope of making a comeback and winning this grand final.
Tom Taylor, special comments?
Yeah, mate. It's absolutely do or die. Typical grand finals usually are.
It certainly is. Unless we go to Golden Point or replay next week. Can we get a replay next week?
Well,
I'm not sure.
Tomorrow. At Curry. 5:30 kickoff.
That's Colin Clark wrapped up there. This is Tongue. Oh, Jobson come out of the line. Bumped off him. So Harvey there at dummy half. They go the short side. This is Clark. Clark gets away from one. Oh, he's about 5 metres out from the line. It's the last tackle. Harvey at dummy half. LeBrock's waiting for it. He's got it. He just passes it out to Les Smith. He links up with... It's Horn with the ball. Desperation tackle out there, and it's a handover. Great defence from the Eagles.
That's twice in a row they've run it on the last, and they've gone down the same channel. It didn't pay off either time, so I'm going to make an educated guess that the next fifth tackle they get faced with, they're going to put a sky-high bomb.
Yeah, well, LeBrock's due to run it too. All he's done is catch and pass. He's a crafty 5'8". He's probably the biggest 5'8" in the competition. And he hasn't run it yet, so that's very unusual for him. So that's Morris. Oh, just belted in there on the tackle. So as the shade comes across Harker Oval, the lights are taking effect. Good meters there from Bacchus. And we've got a penalty. He said he's hit him high. To be fair, I thought he slipped. And now the players just get friendly, just exchanging pleasantries out there in the centre.
I actually thought Ken was going to let that go. He took a couple of seconds to blow that. I think he was just having a think. Oh, as we got a couple of players taking exceptions to a few things, might have a bit of a stink.
And Robbie Payne's involved there. He likes a bit of chat.
Oh, does he what?
And also Lafayette there on the far side. But serious point. Daniel Bacchus is just getting a bit of attention there. It'd be on the popping crease, wouldn't it? For talking cricket. No comment there.
Sorry, I don't have my headset on.
So Bacchus just getting a bit of attention as the refs have a bit of a chat in the middle. There's a few water runners out there. High stakes game. 24-16 Windale lead. We've got just over 20 minutes remaining in this A-grade grand final at the Newcastle and Hunter Rugby League. Here on Bar TV, brought to you by Top Better.
Get in the game.
Certainly, we're trying to get into the game here.
I am your conscience. You need to get in the game.
And that's a scary comment coming from Tom Taylor. Look, he's been here all day. Look,
I'm going mentally insane right now. But it's a good mentally insane, and it's full of excitement because I'm here to watch some quality footy.
It's a positive insane.
Yes. At least you got some fresh air down at that sideline.
I know, it's lovely down here.
well, so we'll finally get back underway. Taylor will find touch on the far side of the ground. So we're in Shortland territory. It'll be 35 metres out. So this is an important set for Windale. Also an important set for Shortland. Can they hold them out? Davis. Good metres there. Back is in at dummy half. Boney, dummies, takes it himself, takes the safe option just to take the ball on the 20-metre zone. So this looks like Harkus taking it forward. That's a good run. 8 out from the Shortland line. Crucial period here of the game. This could be the grand final. Taylor shapes, dummies, goes himself. A metre out from the line. Bacchus charging onto the ball. It was Davis.
Smacked right in the kidneys there.
Cop that. So slow play the ball. We go left. Payne. Cut out pass. That's Delaney in the corner. He's got it down.
No,
he
the
hasn't.
pass
No,
has
he
been
hasn't.
called forward.
Forward. Mr. Weatherall was right on the spot. He's called forward pass.
Oh, no.
The Windale bench is not happy about that call.
Let me try it. No. Yeah, it's a bit addictive. I'll probably never do it again.
Oh, classic comments there from Tom Taylor. Well, a let-off for Shortland.
I don't know whether that's a compliment or
20 minutes to go in this grand final of A-grade. 24-16. Windale. What can they do? The referee says we'll have another scrum. Oh, Garrick's got to pack into the scrum. Let's go sideline with Benny.
Yeah, Windale just seem to be struggling to land the knockout blow because they've had a few sets down here where they could have easily put Shortland away, but they're struggling with the execution. Shortland just keep getting back into the game.
Well, that's LeBrock that takes it forward. Appealing for a penalty. We've had slow play the balls all day. So just got to get this out. Get a good kick away. Keep Windale down their own zone. It's a simple game, rugby league sometimes. Harvey. He's been busy at dummy half. So is Colin Clark. This is Lafayette charging forward. Gets him over halfway. Good run.
Tremendous run.
So Shortland making metres with the ball. We go at the back now. This is Redmond. Gets away from one, but he's eventually wrapped up there by Bacchus. So Les Smith will just put this on the toe, down in the corner. That's number 20 fielding it. That's Scott Hartley. Oh, big
Oh,
contact.
it's a strip.
Les Smith stripped it.
Oh, it's 1-on-1, and I think it might have been gone forward.
Yeah, I think Kenny's calling that, Tom.
Well, smart thinking there by the veteran Smith. Almost paid off.
Almost brilliant.
Almost brilliant. Almost
you
a
had
top
a-
better play.
That was it. He's in the game.
Well,
The tackle count's closing. Shortland have made 117. And Windale have made 105. So the gap's closing as we speak.
we're back underway now. This is Isles. So good defence there from Shortland, just pushing back to the 10. Garrick goes for a scamper at dummy half. Just short of the 20-metre zone. Boney will take a run now. No, he flicks it out the back to Taylor, and eventually Morris, out this close side, just takes the ball. Boney. This is Josh Brett. Gets away from one, wrapped up, tongue over the top there. Bacchus goes for a run from dummy half. He saw that the markers weren't square. He goes across field now, looking for support. Just collared there on the 40-metre line. Bacchus at dummy half. It's the last tackle. We go back to Taylor. He puts it high. Another spiralling bomb down to Stedman. I wouldn't want to be under this one. He lets it bounce. It's gone over his head. Isles has got it. No, Redmond's got it. Well, what happened there?
Oh.
Taylor's stolen the ball. Windale have got it back 20 metres out from the line.
I think he's spot on here. Nathan Taylor knew it was a one-on-one. However, another Windale's player has just accidentally put his hand on either Nathan Taylor or the Shortland Matt Redmond. So I think Kenny Weatherall's 101% correct on that decision.
Ben, what did you see down the sideline?
I saw exactly the same thing. The kick has not found touch.
Oh, that's a brilliant effort by Boney.
Wow.
How did he do
Oh,
that?
no. Did he hurt himself?
But just repeating what Tom said was 100% correct. That's the ruling, and Ken's got it right. It's just a shame the kick did not find the sideline.
101%, Ben.
101%, sorry, Tom.
Well, we've got time out here. A couple of players are just down on their haunches. Cramps at this stage.
Seen it all here today. That was brilliant work.
About 15 minutes left in this grand final. Taylor down. He gets up now. Not sure if that was a magic sponge. We haven't seen the magic sponge all day. But we'll get back underway. This is Morris. Charges into the Shortland line. Gripping grand final. 8 points into it. 15 minutes to go. This is Salter back on the field. Important part of the contest here. Windale can wrap it up. Shortland can get back into it. It's close. Davis, he's been busy all match. Slow play the ball. It's Hewson at dummy half. Back on the field. Morris takes another hit up. We'll cross to Benny on the sideline.
As we get into the last 15 minutes of this game, Shortland really got to dig deep now, find something, anything that can get them back into this game. Big time here, 15 minutes to go. What can we come up with?
Well, Taylor targets Redmond and Stedman, all in the one movement. Redmond takes it. And that's good defence from Windale. Five out from the line.
Showing off his experience then all those years in first grade, Matt Redmond. Nothing was going to stop him from swallowing that ball.
Johnson gets out of one. Eventually he's bumped into the number 4 there on the far side. Garrick. Lafayette. He wants a run. He takes it forward. Looking for the offload. Can't get it away. Don't know if you want to be offloading so close to your own line. Harvey goes from dummy half. He's been busy. Good run there from the dummy half. Les Smith gets involved. This is LeBrock. Lovely pass out to Kobe Martin. Hits him right on the chest. Stedman back inside. It was read by Taylor. So Faulkner at dummy half. Johnson, he'll have a kick. Well, he's not the man you want kicking it, but sometimes they can pay off. This is Boney now. A dance across field. He meets Stedman there, and he's wrapped up on the 20-metre zone. Crucial part of the game. Boney from dummy half. No, I beg your pardon, that's Delaney. What's the feeling like down on the sideline, Ben?
Oh, it's very, very tense down here because both sides know the next try is very, very telling. If Windale score the next try, they win. If Shortland score the next try, we've got a grandstand finish. Very, very tense down here.
I'm going to call it. Whoever scores next is going to win.
Well, there you go. Taylor.
40-20 attempt.
That's a good kick from Taylor. That's a beautiful
He's got
kick.
it. 40-20.
Well, what a kick from Nathan Taylor. Experience there. Super kick. Kicking that inside his 40. And Windale have the ball. Again, about 20 out from the Shortland line. 15 out, I should say. Super kick, super play.
Here it comes. If Windale score in this set, game over.
Shortland's defence right now need to be as tough as woodpecker lips.
Back underway with Salter. I'm not sure what that means, but we're back underway. Salter dancing around the tackle. 5 out from the Shortland line. Houston goes to the short side. Taylor runs it forward. What a game from Taylor. He's done everything except score a try. This is Brett, the captain. Still 5 metres out from Shortland's line. They go left side with Payne. Good take from Payne. It was down near his bootlaces. On the 10-metre zone. Looks like Houston at dummy half. This is Milne running across field. Last tackle, Windale. They'll be looking for a repeat, if anything. Taylor's got it. Short pass to Morris. Can he stretch out?
Got him by the bootlaces. What a tackle.
How did he not score there?
Because he had the long bootlaces that they grabbed a hold of.
Well, he must have. Ben, how was that down the sideline?
Well, hang on. We've got a penalty here. So that definitely gives Shortland a massive shot in the arm. Windale did not need to give that away. And Tom, you were right. Their defence was as tough as woodpecker lips.
Yeah, mate, it was that tough. Think about it. Is there anything tougher?
Duct tape.
Well, we're back underway. This is Martin. Oh, solid hit from Taylor. He did well to hang on to that, Martin.
18th tackle for Nathan Taylor,
So-
still leading.
Richie LeBrock takes that forward just over their own 20-metre zone. So they go the short side. Colin Clark only knows one way. Pops it out the back. That's a beautiful pass. Harvey was there to receive. So 60 metres to go for Shortland. What have they got up their sleeve? Goes back to Dedman. Smith just finds Lafayette. Good pass. That's Horn out there. And he's wrapped up. So it comes to nothing. Lafayette at dummy half. Smith will get it again. Good flat pass. Colin Clark, he overran it, but he took it well.
Welcome back to today's classic catches.
Certainly a classic catch. So it goes to Smith on the last. Just a little chip over the top. The runners are coming through. Nobody's got it. Denman's got it. Flicks it out the back to Tongue. It's still the last. He puts it on the boots. It's gone down to Delaney, and he takes it easily. And Windale will get out of trouble again. Delaney, a good run. Just up to his 20. Tom Taylor, this is on a knife edge.
Oh, mate. Last 10 minutes, the crowd's got a lift. I reckon whoever's crowd can be the most vocal, it's just going to give him the edge, and I reckon that team can get ahead. So is it going to be Windale crowd beneath us or on the far side, the sea of blue for Shortland?
This is Brett taking it forward. Another good kick away is what they need here, Windale. Hewson runs across field, links up with Hartley. So he's wrapped up there on the cricket wicket. Hewson goes for a couple of metres at dummy half. Over halfway, bumps away from the Harvey tackle, but Clark's there to wrap him up. Some super comments from the crowd. Taylor puts it on the boot. It's a wobbly kick down to Redmond. Oh, it's popped out the back, but he's eventually caught it. He gets away from one, Redmond. So, 70 metres to go, Shortland here.
Loose ball, penalty.
Penalty.
Yeah, mate, it had to be. We couldn't avoid that one. Hands all over the ball. That's how it came loose.
Certainly getting dark here at the Harker Oval. The lights are taking effect. The Brock will get us underway. Just short of halfway. So Horn will go over there and fetch the ball. Johnson will take the tap. And we're in Windale territory. 41 to go. Dedman at dummy half. This is Stu Bailey. Or is it Aaron Woods? So
Hey.
Harvey, short side, links up with Smith, finds Johnson again. He cuts back in field. Windale are there to wrap him up. So 23 metres to go. Shortland, can they cross the line? We want a grandstand finish here. This is LeBrock. Cut out pass, finds Martin. Bacchus is there to wrap him up. Shortland again now. This is Clark. Just centres it with Redmond. Redmond does the dummy to nobody. Steps through one. He's almost through. Brett's there to wrap him up.
Carried them a good 5 metres then.
Good run there. 8 metres from the Windale line. They go the right side. LeBrock. He dummies. We've been waiting for it. He pops it out the back. It's a brilliant pass.
Oh, no.
Johnson comes up short. I thought he was into touch there, but he's just fumbled the ball. Payne's picked it up.
Oh, the
referee's
down. There is nothing funnier in rugby league than seeing a referee fall down.
It was even funny because he fell over as he was trying to get back up as well.
Looked like he was walking out of Argyle House at 2 a.m.
There's a sprint. No, it's Taylor taking it forward. Could meet us there. We go the short side. Delaney taking a hit up. So we've had everything. We've had a falcon. We've had the referee take a tumble. What else can possibly happen in this grand final?
Trainer took a tumble in the league tag.
This is Davis. Jeez, he's worked hard. Last tackle. We're inside the last 10 minutes. Taylor puts it high again. It's one of those spiralling bombs down to Stedman. He dropped his first, but he's taken everyone since. LeBrock will go into dummy half. Oh, he's cut out to Redmond. He's the go-to man at this stage. Takes it up to the 40. Brett, what's the feeling down on the sideline?
Oh, well, I think, like I said before, it's just extremely tense because we've still not had any more tries, and I really think Shortland, if they don't score in this set or get a repeat set, it might just be the end of the night for them.
Apologies, Ben. I called you Brett because Josh Brett did a play there before.
Oh, that's all right.
This is Lafayette. Just stop. Have a bit of a smile. Get underway again. Clark taking it forward. A workhorse for the Shortland Devils. 30 out from the Windale line now. It's the last tackle. Slow play the ball. Centerfield, Smith. Cut out pass. Finds Martin. They've been looking for him. Inside pass. That's King. Puts it on the toe. Bacchus is there to field it. Sign him up for Cardiff Cricket Club.
Loose ball
We need some
here.
fielders. Loose ball.
Lost. It's a scrum. Shortland gained a very good opportunity.
Dear oh dear.
Ben, is that your repeat set? Is that good enough?
I think that is good enough. It's only going to be good enough if they can score here, though, and that's exactly what they need to do.
Well, it's good enough for now.
Just over 5 minutes left in this A-grade grand final. This is Newcastle and Hunter Rugby League at its best. Here on Bar TV, brought to you by Top Better. What do you say, Tom?
Get in the game. Get your head in the game.
We're back
Reference that
underway.
High school musical.
Harvey. Oh, that was almost an intercept. We've got an overlap. Johnson just had to
I think this
take
could have
it.
been touched.
That was touched. I think you'll find that. Oh, hang on. Maybe not.
Well, we've got a knock on Shortland.
Well, I thought there's claims here that Windale originally got a hand to this.
Yeah, I saw
Now, I'm
that.
talking huge claims. Les Smith has just gone straight over to the touch judge and basically said, how did you not see that?
Well, it is dark here at Harker Oval.
Somehow I don't think you used those exact words, but I take your
Well,
point.
I used the G-rated version. The dumbed-down version.
The Bernard Tomic version.
The
So we'll get underway again. Windale dodge another bullet. 8 points in front. This is Garrick. Played in the centres during the semi-finals. Can play in the halves, can play at dummy half. This is Josh Brett. Good captain's knock by him this afternoon. It's Daniel Bacchus at dummy half. Taylor taking it forward. He's done everything. Just over 5 minutes left in this grand final. Bacchus comes in for a run. We go to the short side. Boney puts the ball downfield. It's over Stedman's head. They've got to run back for it. Redmond will pick it up. It's a good kick. The Windale defence comes down in numbers, and he's wrapped up 8 metres out from the line. He almost lost that. Stedman will go for a run from dummy half. They've got to do something now, the Devils, or it's all over. LeBrock, long cut-out pass to
he
Lafayette.
spilled his lollies again.
Desperation times, and that was not the pass. But look, With 5 minutes to go in the grand final, he can be forgiven. He had to throw something, had to do something. Just go to the sideline, Ben.
I think Shortland are fairly deflated now. I think they know that pretty much spells the end of their 2016 campaign, but they were going to hold their defence ahead just for pride, if nothing else.
Well, important or big opportunity for Windale just to rub a bit of salt into the wounds here. Celebrate in style. I think it's comfortable to say that the grand final in A grade is Windale's. Their first since 2011.
If it was a 6-point ball game, I'd give Shortland a little glimmer of hope here, but an 8-point, it's hard to do so, especially when there's only 2.5 left.
Well, I hope I haven't put the mocker on them because we haven't had a penalty try today. I said we've had everything, but we have not had a penalty try.
Haven't had an
Let's
8-point try
hope
either.
That there is none.
This is Taylor. 12 out from the Shortland line. About 3 minutes to go in the A-grade grand final. Jai Jobson takes it forward. 8 out from the line. Right side, Brett runs to the line, links up with Isles. Isles, what can he do? A metre out from the line. Slow play the ball. It doesn't matter at this stage for Windale. They can take all the time they want. Still a metre out from the line. Boney at dummy half. Links up with Taylor. This is Payne. It almost went into the hands of Shortland. There's an overlap. Garrick's got the ball. They must score. This is Delaney into touch.
Scrambling defence then. Everyone from Shortland wanted that ball to be taken as an intercept, but it wasn't, and they had to helter-skelter over to that sideline, and they managed to get him out. So they'll get the scrum feed, but they're going to need to do this very quick if they want to score a try.
Just over 2 minutes left in this grand final. A last chance for Shortland, maybe.
I will say this, if Shortland do manage to score a try in the next 30 seconds or so, I wouldn't even bother taking the goal kick. Don't waste the time.
It's game on, that's for sure. LeBrock, dummies to nobody. I think he dummied to us up here in the commentary box.
I was ready to catch it. I got fooled.
Harvey, running from dummy half. He's done plenty of this today. 2 minutes to go in the A-grade grand final. That was Redmond. This is Lafayette. Flicks it out the back. Where's it gone? It's gone to ground. Windale have picked it up.
He passed it to himself.
He's got a Windale knock on.
Well. So, Windale just inviting Shortland, if you got enough. So, 2 minutes left in the A-grade grand final of the Newcastle and Hunter Rugby League here on Bar TV, brought to you by Top Better. It's been a great day. It started at 9:30 this morning. Tom Taylor has been here for every game. It's been a sensational effort by everyone here in the Bar TV box. Short pass. LeBrock's out of the tackle. Ooh. Just on the 40-metre line. This is Harvey. This is Johnson. Cut out pass to Stedman. Stedman just runs straight at Bacchus. Milne's there to help in the tackle. 39 out from the line. Goes to Johnston. They cut out Bailey. It's Stu King with the ball. Takes it forward. The crowd are getting vocal now. Last tackle. Last throw of the dice for Shortland. Deadman. Cut out pass to Redmond. Smith at dummy half. This is Lafayette. He takes it forward. Good run from Lafayette. 12 out from the line. Scamper from dummy half. Then he links up with Smith. That's Bailey, the cutout. Stu King. Great tackle from Hayden Isles. And that'll be a handover. And it should be the ball game. The A-grade premiership.
Oh, yeah, no, I can't see Shorty doing anything at the moment, apart from tackling.
Well, Windale, less than a minute away. What do we got here? A penalty. This will lead up more time.
I'll only get one more play. I think this could be the last play here.
And the folks at Lake Macquarie Tavern, they can start celebrating. Windale Eagle supporters. It's going to be a big night down there, isn't it?
Could be a big night next Sunday night as well. Lake Macquarie.
There it is, full time. Windale have won the 2016 A-grade premiership.
Now they will still need to take this penalty.
No, Kenny's called time off, full time.
Kenny's called full time. They've declined to take it. So
full time here in the A-grade Newcastle and Hunter Rugby League premiership. What a great game. Windale successful 24-16. Ben, last comments on the sideline.
Well, I can't really say anything that hasn't been said about the game. All I'm going to say is it's fantastic to see the fans from Windale over on the far side with their Damien signs, their rise for Damien signs. It's tremendous. It's a fantastic moment for this young man to be out here celebrating this win with his team. Well done, boys, and well done to the fans for including him in this moment.
Well, great scenes here from Windale. As soon as the bell rang, they ran straight over to Damien Jobson. This is a great moment for rugby league.
I'll tell you what, throughout today, we have had a lot of upsets.
We really have.
lot of upsets. Now, Karua got over the top of Hinton.
That's one upset.
And, Windale got over Short.
That's two upsets.
That's a lot.
Is it really an
That's
upset?
a lot for today.
I don't know if it was an upset. I think
nearly
Windale
half.
have been the top team all year.
Okay, I'm just
They've
trying to think.
deserved this.
And Westy got done.
Yep,
by
that's true. Fingal Bay.
Fingal Bay. That's another one. So the penalty count, 9 all. Total tackles, Shortland ended up making 162 tackles to Windale's 123, so it did blow out at the end. But congratulations to Windale. You did it the hard way to get to this grand final, and you got over Shortland.
A final shout out to our awesome statistician, Michael Armand.
And shout out to George Hickey too, the official scorer here for the Newcastle and Hunter Rugby League.
Well done to you, sir.
He's now deaf in the left ear.
Let's just shout out to everyone.
Shout out to everyone who turned up today to watch
We
these
like
games of football.
Oprah with the shout outs.
You get a shout out. And
You get a shout out. Everybody gets a shout out.
Well, all we need is the Ellen DeGeneres dance,
Yeah,
don't
that's
we?
right. You
And-
down there with the dog that's not supposed to have a dog in here. You get a shout out.
And a shout out also to the cameraman who's filming these games. He's done an awesome job for today as well.
I see he took the sunglasses off. It was getting a bit dark.
Very good work from Jack and Isaac today. It's been a big effort here for the Bar TV team. All thanks to Top Better. This is the Newcastle and Hunter Rugby League A-grade premiership. Windale Eagles champions for 2016. What a great game. 24-16, the final score. And we're signing out here. What a great day. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. And we hope to see you again in 2017. This is Paul Arundale signing out. Tom Taylor, the final word.
Let's keep in mind, there's another game tomorrow that Bar TV will be live streaming as well. West Newcastle versus South Newcastle at the Graveyard, 3 p.m.
What a super game that will be. We'll catch you tomorrow at Curry.